Junwoo's world was a symphony of sizzling pans and sharp commands. As a celebrated chef in Seoul, every night was a performance. But beneath the crisp white uniform, a weariness was setting in. One evening, amidst the clatter and steam, a wave of dizziness washed over him. He leaned against the cool stainless steel, closing his eyes just for a second. The scent of steel and garlic was replaced by the sweet fragrance of sandalwood. Junwoo's eyes fluttered open, not to the familiar gleam of his kitchen, but to an ornate, painted ceiling. He was lying on a soft mattress, draped in layers of flowing silk. Panic tightened his chest. This wasn't his tiny apartment. This wasn't his life. He stumbled towards a polished mirror, his heart pounding a frantic rhythm. The man staring back was a stranger. Delicate features, long hair tied back with a ribbon. A soft voice from the doorway startled him. "Master Yoon-seong, are you unwell? The king will be arriving shortly." Yoon-seong? The name echoed in the silent chamber. The doors slid open to reveal a man whose presence filled the room with a quiet authority. Dressed in the magnificent robes of a king, his gaze was sharp, yet softened with concern as it fell upon him. "Yoon-seong," King Seonho said, his voice a low hum. "You seem distant." He reached out, his fingers gently brushing Yoon-seong's cheek. Junwoo, trapped in Yoon-seong's body, felt like an actor who had forgotten all his lines. He bowed awkwardly and spoke with a modern bluntness that intrigued the king. Seonho watched him, a flicker of amusement in his eyes. This was not the demure Yoon-seong he knew. This was someone new, someone unexpectedly captivating. Desperate for a piece of his old self, he found his way to the royal kitchens. The familiar chaos of fire, spice, and chopping knives was a balm to his frayed nerves. He picked up a knife, his hands moving with an ingrained muscle memory, and began to cook, not the elaborate dishes of the palace, but simple, comforting food from his own time. The aroma reached the king's chambers. Intrigued, Seonho requested the dish. He took a bite, and his eyes widened in surprise. It was a flavor he had never experienced, bold, complex, and filled with a strange warmth. "Yoon-seong made this?" he asked, a genuine smile spreading across his face as he looked at his lover. That evening, they walked through the moonlit palace gardens. Away from the prying eyes of the court, Seonho spoke of the loneliness of his crown. Junwoo listened, not with practiced deference, but with the quiet understanding of a man who also knew the weight of expectation. For the first time, Seonho felt truly seen. Staring at the king's profile against the starry sky, Junwoo felt a shift within him. The frantic desire to return to his old life was fading, replaced by a gentle, unfamiliar warmth. The concern he felt for Seonho, the flutter in his chest when the king smiled, it was real. He was falling in love. In the quiet of the morning, Yoon-seong prepared tea for the king. Seonho watched him, his gaze full of a deep, unwavering affection. The past was a ghost, a dream of steam and steel. Here, in this ancient palace, surrounded by the scent of sandalwood and the warmth of the man he loved, Junwoo, now truly Yoon-seong, had finally found his peace. He was home.